mistreat you, girl, sure don't mean no harm. If I mistreat you, girl, sure don't mean no harm. Fucking Eric Clapton, baby. 96. I think it was 96. It might have even been a little earlier than that song was. But that's a famous spot in Twister. He's just sitting there fucking jamming along, singing. Dusty's watching him. It's another man who was amazing. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Philip Seymour Hoffman got his start in Twister 96 as Dusty. Period. And then that man took off as one of the greatest character actors to ever fucking live. That's right. We're watching Twister tonight while we take this bad boy apart and clean it. We're going back 30 years, baby. Oh, this movie sucks. It's on HBO. It is at 15 minutes, 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 13. One of these days, I'll get the movies back up. We'll get them up in the corner or something and get them running pixelated just for the shits of it. Because they're just so fucking funny. And they're so bad, especially here when Bill Paxton's about to beat the shit out of Carrie Ellis. I mean, the 90s were wild, man. Storm trackers were fucking beating the shit out of each other. At least that's the way the movies portrayed it. Going fisticuffs. You stole my idea, you son of a bitch. So I'm going to give a little story on this one. It even took me a little while to get to mine because I've literally started working on controllers first. I started with mine, and that was around Christmas. So around Christmas, I gave my stepmom a brand new little, I'm just going to go ahead and call it a PC because that's basically what it can do. I built it so that it can run everything. And I said, here's a brand new controller. You're going to go ahead and give me yours. I'm going to go ahead and clean it. And then life happened. I didn't even get to mine until recent. Oh, I got to get to the kids. I'm going to actually do that on their break. But yeah, I told stepmom, you're going to give me this. And I want to clean it because she has had this, I want to say 20 years. Maybe a little less. But she used to kick ass in Elder Scrolls in this. I think she still did. Still was. Halo, everything. So we're going to give this bad boy, this bad gal, I should say, a little bit of love. She got a little rubber there missing. And she's just got normal wear. And as far as like from what I've seen in controllers too, I mean, she took great care of it. She really, really did. I mean, even it's very responsive still. I mean, it still powers, right? I haven't seen a classic white power on, and I couldn't tell you how long. Oh, I loved this. I'm not squeezing it. There we go. So this thing needs clean too. I've looked how to disassemble these, but it's been a minute. But I think I can get it to at least stop sticking the batteries. That might be off camera. But the rest of it, yeah, I'm gonna take good care of. Give her a good rub down, and I may give her a good wash if I have a moment. But it's got a little bit, you may not be able to see it because of the glare, but there's a little bit of wear here. I took a look at it. It's real good wear, but I honestly think if you take a little bit of car buff, it's kind of the same thing you would do with a DVD-ROM, just a little bit of this stuff, composite. You put it on there real good, and you let it sit, and then you just sit there and rub it. Just keep going and going and going, and it should buff that out if it's not too deep. If it's too deep and it's way down to the plastic, But I've seen that before. I want to say I can get rid of it. But I promised her I would do this, so I'm going to go ahead and take this bad boy apart and let's get her going. Because I get to go visit them tomorrow, and I'm actually really, really excited for it. Actually, I like starting. Let's start up here. Now this, again, I showed this to my buddy actually, is the iFixit Manta Driver kit. And in fact, I was telling my buddy, he was like, yeah, that's not, he was like, that thing sounds great. I was like, sounds great. I didn't show it. I'm stupid. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show it off. Let's get this out too. But it is a nifty little kit for $80. I don't think you can beat it. Let's get all of our screws. Well, let me show this little guy. Nice and compact. And if I did show it, I apologize. I just don't have the greatest memories, and I don't have the greatest time to really go back and look at the videos just quite yet. We'll get there. But this is the iFixit toolkit. I've got 2 of them out. It's just magnets. Right now I'm having a difficult time. I've already got 2 of the drivers out so that we can work on this. But these are all of the bits it comes with. And what's really nice is you look at that and you go, holy shit, I don't know anything about any of that, but that looks great. Comes with this nice little bit. Hey, here's what's all here. So it's pretty cool. One thing that was really nice about it was not only is it fit with every bit, but you can interchange them. So it even has for sockets. It even has to be able to change these little guys, which are meant for this one. So you can upgrade it, get a little more strength. But yeah, iFixit.com. This isn't a sponsorship. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not being paid for this. I really found this. I fell in love with it. I really found it a very interesting thing because you could not only repair something like this, but you could repair a fridge. Like that's pretty crazy, especially if you have all the right tools. Obviously, you're not going to repair a fridge with your fucking hand with this, all right? Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Give yourself carpal tunnel before you're fucking 30. Get a power tool. But other than the bits here, you could do it. That's what they advertise for it. So anyway, iFixit.com. And again, check them out. Repair guides, how-to videos, all types of cool stuff. If you find something that if you can't find something that you need, and you want to tinker, they are absolutely like, hey, reach out to us, send us your repairs, your videos, how-tos, and if you'll let us, we'll take them on and absolutely post them. I think that's awesome. But back to the task at hand. It's a little later stream than usual. Took a little later to get here tonight, but we're finally here. The rain and everything is just kicking ass across everywhere on this side. And we're feeling it for sure. It kicked my ass all day. I was like, what is wrong with me? Just can't breathe. I've taken all my medicines. I don't know what's happening. And then it hit me. It was like, oh, there's a big storm coming, isn't there? So. Oh. Stubborn one, eh? Stubborn. This little guy is, eh? Come on. She might be a little stuck. Or I'm just not grabbing the bit. Could be it too. Come on. Shot out like a rocket. Like a big old rocket. So, once I get this thing done, I'm going to absolutely fire up the Xbox 360, pick up another level of GoldenEye, because that is less than a week away. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was going to throw on, I do have Pixelated, Live Free or Die Hard. That movie came out in 2007. In my opinion, I would say, I mean, I could be wrong. This is just my opinion for me. I would dare damn well say John McClane is probably the James Bond, quote, of like my era. I get the James Bond, right? And I'm just maybe trivializing, but seriously, hear me out. Like James Bond, spy, classy. That's what everybody wanted to see in the 60s. Stylish, sleek, cool, the cool spy. Everybody's all about the spies because of the Cold War, right? Spies are cool, spies are hot, spies are sexy, spies are evil, spies are dramatic, spies are romantic. And, then we grew up in the 80s and we realized that's all shit. Show me a guy. Just show me a typical. Show me my dad. Show me my dad on that fucking screen. Well, actually, it didn't get to that point. It only got to that point because they couldn't get the guys that didn't look like your fucking dad. That's right. But no, seriously, that's what took it off. They honestly thought it was going to bomb. They really, really did. And it was a what do they call it? Adaptation? Yeah. I'm tired. I've been up since 7 in the morning. Wait, what? Today is Friday, 5:50 in the morning. I've been up since 5:50 in the morning. And anyways, but no, like they couldn't get the big guys. So this movie is an adaptation from, a novel, a book. I want to say it's more than a novel. Anywho, Can't remember the name of that either off the top of my head. That the movie is named after for the book. Sorry. Die Hard. Again, they couldn't get the big guys. They couldn't get Arnold, all that. So they're like, what if we just cast an average Joe? They took a gamble. So at the time, Bruce Willis was really high on his career with Moonlight. I think it was Moonlighting or Moonstruck. I always get those two titles mixed up. What he was famous for, the TV show in the '80s with Sybil. They hated each other. Him and Sybil Shepherd hated each other, but it worked. Um, I'm not sure if Hudson Hawk came after. I'm an idiot. I already got that one out. I'm not sure if Hudson Hawk came after the fact or was before. But anywho, so they cast Bruce, and they're going through the whole thing again. They're going for the whole, he's just your average guy. He's just your average guy. Beat cop, but he's in the wrong place. Fish who's used to water, but not this kind of water. But he's just light on his feet. Who knows, right? So that's why I personally think he becomes our era's James Bond, right? Because he's your typical guy who literally on his feet has to become more than that MacGyver step. He's got to not only be quick and critical thinking, logical, rational, and be 4 steps ahead of his own faults as well as what the enemy may do next, that kind of thing. So it becomes he's more than he's your average man, but maybe he's somebody with extreme intelligence, autism. But yeah, like it turns into that, and it's just like, holy shit, you're watching this guy go through it. Can't believe it. And then 4 movies later, he's jumping out of a fucking Harrier jet onto a highway. Michael Scott said it right in the office on that one, I will say. I mean, he's it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of gets away from itself there, doesn't it? If you're wondering what I'm doing, underneath of this sticker is a screw. It's right here. Right here under the serial number. I got to get to it. Always helps with a little bit of alcohol. Now, one thing I was thinking too while I was trying to get ready for this, Die Hard, damn, ain't nowhere right now. You can watch it on AMC Plus, but I can't switch it over to that right now. I've got it on my hard drive, but got the hard drive connected to the computer. The computer's going to be running this. Don't want to overburn it. Figure Twister. Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt. Why not? Action. Shitty action. Normal people, kind of normal people. I was hoping that would come up a little bit easier. Yes. What? See, I'm trying to be kind because it's not mine. But then again, the sticker doesn't really matter. It's kind of like that sticker they tell you not to remove off the mattress. You do it anyway. It stabs you and jabs at you otherwise. Everybody keeps telling me I got it on the mattress backwards, but you got to flip the damn thing every 6 months. What do you want me to do? Cut that fucking thing out. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to go to jail. Come here, baby. dropping off. Oh, I can already tell. She gonna be gunky. That's good. I can already see in mine. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to tell it from there. That's okay. But inside here, there's this little tiny chip. There's 3 little chips. And when I cracked mine open, I'll show them you closer once I actually get it out. I cracked mine open. One closest to me was like corroded as shit. I was like, damn, what the hell did I do to this thing? And then I caught down at the bottom. I'm just going to put this right here. It'll be all right. Oh, stay. Excuse me. But when I cracked it open, I took a toothbrush to it, a little bit of alcohol, took it right off. And I looked down at the bottom of my battery case, and there was just fucking battery acid everywhere. So that's basically all it was. That's one thing I never really knew. I mean, you can. There's better ways too. But you can just use isopropyl alcohol. Don't use anything under 90%, 91% and above. 91% and above. All electronics, 91% and above. That's cleaning too. If you are a cannabis patient or a cannabis recreational user and you are needing cleaning stuff, 91% isopropyl alcohol and kosher salt. Kosher salt or rock salt. Kosher salt is easier because it fixes fits into things easier into tight little gaps. Whereas your rock salt will break it up, but that's really more for your bigger stuff. But yeah, 91% above. Use this shit sparingly, obviously, as best you can. Like, I'm going to dump this back in there when I can't. Because one thing that the last few years have taught us, that shit's important to especially keep in the household and use for little stuff like this. But now that we got this little guy off, I'm going to shut the fuck up. And now we get to pry. I'm going to move this so I don't spill it. And the fun part is finding the beginning of where to, and that's usually up here. Now, the one thing I'm going to skip this round is reconfiguring the Joy-Cons, the joysticks. I'm still learning about soldering. It's one of those things where, in principle, I guess I should say, in principle, it's kind of like handling a knife when you first learn how to handle a knife, right? It's pretty dangerous. Like, I'm not fucking around. This thing's 500 degrees. It's very pointy. I'm very prone. I have, I got a big scar here from a knife going through my thumb. I have a scar here from when I fell and went through a glass window, just losing my balance. And I went through my elbow. So, yeah. I love doing that upside down. But this is the guts of the inside of your controller. Isn't it beautiful? That's what she looks like. Let me get it. I left these here. This will be another episode. Let me put these in here. These are feet and a screw. I gotta figure out where it's missing. These are feet for a PlayStation 2 fat console from early 2000s. I found one online, $40. It didn't work. I made it work. It took like 8 hours because the dismantling was the easiest. Putting this damn thing back together was tough. I just kept forgetting small stuff, cables, and having to dismantle and put it back together. But yeah, the son of a bitch, I pulled it out and it came on, but it would tell me, no data when I would put in a disc and just sit there and spin. And I kept putting my ear like way down to it too, and I hear it, and I couldn't really hear a motor moving. I kind of could, kind of couldn't. And lo and behold, I crack that son of a bitch open. The white lithium is just cake. It's just green. I wipe it all off, put new white lithium grease on it, clean off the eye lens. And that's all I did with it at first. I'll do a full clean here on stream, washing it and everything. But yeah, it wouldn't read discs. It just said PlayStation 2, no data. I put in, CD-ROM, no data. So it was like it's recognizing the physical, but it's not picking anything up. So yeah, cleaned it up, and within 8 hours, I got a working PlayStation 2 for $40. I will say now, I have another one on the way. Disk drive won't come out. I'm gonna fix it, and I may absolutely see if anybody would be interested in buying it. Because I'll not only fix what's wrong with it, I'll test everything else, fix what's wrong with that, and I'll clean the son of a bitch live. I won't swear, just in case. Little ones might be watching. That's right. I think this one comes off first. But yeah, I got another one on the way. That one is the disk drive won't come out. It says it doesn't say anything about it powering on, so it obviously powers on. If the disk drive doesn't work, meaning it won't come out. Oh, come on, honey. Oh. I always forget about the back triggers. I even forgot about that when I took the PS4 controller apart 14, 15, 20 times. This is the 5th time I've taken apart one of these. Ain't she beautiful? She just needs some love. Oh, I can already see her. I'm going to brush her real good, too. This will be nice. I'm excited to give it back to her. I got her Xbox One controller. I think it was a Series 1, like the first ones. Not the first ones, I'm sorry. Whatever, not this current one, but the one just right before that. And it was sleek. I asked the dude, too, if he refurbished it, and he said he did. He even did kind of the same thing. Not polish it, but buff, I want to say. There's some type of buffing you can do to the outside of it, so it brings back all of its natural feel. I haven't looked into that yet. This is when these little guys come into play. Let's do this too. Just make my life easier. Oh. Come on. Come on, sweetie. Come on, Cletus. Come on. Ain't nobody here now to show off. Come on. You can walk over, but you'll be limping back. You'll be walk on, but you'll be limping. That's a great movie. I haven't watched that in forever. Nutty Professor, Eddie Murphy. Actually, even back further, Jerry Lewis in The Nutty Professor. I'm not saying Jerry Lewis was a good man. He was an asshole. But he made some funny ass shit. This one's being stubborn. Come on. Now you're all gonna laugh, but I'm gonna fucking say it. I just trimmed my nails. I don't want to break them. I just took a nail file to them real good. Come on. Haven't done that yet, but I've seen that happen where you're pulling too hard and the damn thing will break right off the chip, just because the board itself is so dry rotted. I don't think that's the case here with hers. I'm just saying. I don't want that to happen. Oh, almost there. Come on, sweetie. Oh, there we go. That's a good feeling. Keep you over here. Or, actually, you can be here, because that's that side. Now, 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 now. Everybody chill. We're flopping around. Well, this is all nuts, too. I watched a video earlier as well. I just want to point this out. Thought it was wild. Because I hadn't seen somebody do this yet, and I guess it's just a type of soldering. But this little chip right here. Sorry if that was really loud. This little chip right here. I watched him literally just take a heat gun and warm this thing up. Because it was corroded a little. You could see that there was some air pockets when he zoomed in. That can happen just from overheating, just overuse. It could also happen because you have battery acid built up in here. And basically, you're using the damn thing, and it has battery acid built up here, so it causes corrosion, causing basically what happened to Samsung S10 phones, where their layers touch, causing a heat impact, and that would cause something like a chip somewhere to lose solder. Hence, but yeah, he just used a heat gun, heated this thing up, took it back, put it down real gently, held it, did the heat gun to it again, set it, heat gun, set it, and then like just let it cool, and it sat perfectly. I was like, the hell? I want to see how people do all of these, because that's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. And if you're wondering what else do we got, I mean, is this just always going to be consoles? We bought a home by a man who was a mathematician. He built the home in the 50s. He came out of the war on the GI Bill and built the home with the GI Bill using the wood on the land. And he was a big tech junkie. And he left behind a lot of it. His daughter was kind enough to write a letter to Jane when we bought the home. It was very, very kind. She was, I can't remember exactly where, but I know she was being taken care of. She told us all the history of the home. It was very nice how he built the first side of the house for her and her brother. And then the family got a little bigger, so he had to build more to that side of the house. And then the family got bigger. So at some point, they had about 6 kids here. And they had to turn the basement into a room. I mean, it's wild down there. We got a pool table. I see sonar equipment down there. There's a piano from like the 1950s. But it's rather disheveled. I guess disheveled would be the best term to use. But my family was over a few weeks back, and they took some time and fun when passing by to try and hit on it. Does it work? And it does. It still hits the strings. It's not tuned, but nice grand piano. I'll get pictures of it sometime and show them on here before we have to get rid of it. Especially, I'd love to fix it up, but we're talking full frame. You need to redo the full frame. You would need to redo the hammers. It would be one of those things we would honestly need to find somebody who would be into antiquities and would want to take it off our hands to really refurbish it, and literally put it like a museum or something. We have other stuff down there too. I couldn't tell you how many fucking cameras. There's got to be about 12 or 14 fucking cameras down there, ranging from the 60s all the way up into like the 80s and 90s. Life magazines, records from the 70s. It's beautiful. Slowly get it all together and pick it up. And put some of it on here for kind of not just showing off, but I'd love to figure out how to clean them and then clean them live. I think that'd be fun. This one's being real stubborn. There we go. Whew. You just got to take your time sometimes. Like I've been trying to tell my son, you just patience, right? I always kind of screw up the words, and my brother used to say this. And he still says it, but Slow is, or let me get it right. Slow is smooth, smooth is steady, steady is fast. And that's true. Just be patient with everything, and it'll work out. Oh, or at least you'll try and best to get it to work out. That does not get replaced. That's right. Now this part's fun. I gotta find these two little. Now, if anybody is watching and has said anything, I do apologize that I have not responded. My chats have been seeming not to be working lately. And I'm noticing they're not now either. And it's okay. We'll get that all solved soon. Things have been so hectic this month that my head's been spinning. Literally. I mean, it's been spinning all year, but more so lately. For good reasons, as well as not bad. But we'll get there. Good reasons meaning son had a concert recently for band. He did great. I think I talked about that. My daughter as well. She had a concert. She had her first first school play this week. She did great. She actually had a role in. She had been in the play before, but background characters. She actually had a role this time. She was very excited for it. Very proud of her. She did very, very well. Oh, going the wrong way. Need this little guy. In fact, I'll probably need that. I always forget there's 2 screws here to hold this little guy in place. Watching Twister, 46 minutes, 37 seconds. They're sitting around a dining room table talking about where's the best place to get hit by lightning on your body. And the first thing was getting hit in the butt. Yeah, just bend over and stick your butt in the air. I don't really think that's true. Don't do that. It's not science. Little buttons. I think there's a replacement in this bag. Might be. We'll take a look. I can't remember what all came in mine. It was like one of the first ones I did. And that one I did stream. I streamed an I Am Alive with it. Ooh, a little play button. Get that little guy cleaned up too. Alrighty. Beautiful. Let's get this. Overtraw. Now the fun part. We get to get these off. Before I do any of that, I mean, you kind of probably can't see. There's a good bit of dust. I'm going to hit this real quick, and I'm going to do it away from everything because it's going to be loud with the compressor. Oh, where'd it go? There she is. Buck naked. He's buck naked. He's George Costanza. He's buck naked. Rated R. Actually rated X. All right. I think I remember how to squeeze this thing off. Get it out. This is what's called a spudger. Excuse me. A spudger helps you spudge. Come on. Come on. It's not that way. I need to stop. I know that already. It's not pulling that. Yeah, these stay. This comes out. Now, I'm for figuring things out, but I'm also for we have plenty of tools and resources, right? So I'm by about the 5 to 10 minute rule. If I can't figure it out and remember it in 5 or 10 minutes, I will go back to the source. I will re examine it real quick and check. That's just called being smart and checking your shit, I should say. See, I'm squeezing this away. I want to say it's not that. It has something to do with getting this out right here. Doggy. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Give me 1 second. I know this is working because I have a dual feed for chat login. I know that this one, I'm going to say it's this one. Is this the Twitch one? It might not be. Let's say one of these chats is just my Twitch chat. Yeah, there it is. Fart weasels. Thank you, son. See? All right. Well, that's working there. Let me pull air. Okay, cool. Sweet. Now I can at least see Twitch chat. Thank you, Roy. I looked over and saw my man texting me up, hitting me, being like, yo. And I'm like, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Nobody can see. I can't see nobody talking. All right, yeah, let's quit pissing. Give me a couple minutes. We're going to figure this out together. I usually watch Restoration, e.g., Odd Tinkering on YouTube. I check those guys out just to see how to do stuff. There's also quite a handful of other guys. I don't just stick to only a handful. Anybody who seems like they could teach you something new, especially when it comes to modding, like how to just hardwire stuff. It's not even about modding the equipment itself. It's just hardwiring itself in general. I think that's very interesting how they figure out where to hardwire parts where there weren't any and to wire it through, hey, circuit break it through over here and make it skip all this. And it's like, what? How do you figure that out? That's insane. Oh, wait, that's right. School, teaching, learning. That sounds about right. And not even school. I shouldn't say that. School is subjective. School can be literally just at your computer teaching yourself. School could be grabbing a book and reading and taking notes of something that you just truly enjoy. All right, let's see how. Who's this? Oh, this is my man, Restoration EG. How we doing this, champ? You're squeezing that away and squeezing that away. Oh, shit, I was right. Look at that. And then you pop up. Cool. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. So, yeah, homeboy, my man's squeezing here and then squeezing there. Okay, in fact, let's go back to you. He's doing this shit. Man, that's tough. He's separating. There's these two hooks right here where it's hooked in, right? He's separating these two sides, pulling this away with his thumb and prying this out. It just pops right out once you separate it. But I'm tiny. He's got big hands. Try and see if maybe... No, that ain't gonna work. I had the best leverage this way. Mm. When in doubt, stop and think about your tools. Think about maybe what they can do. I'm trying to jab my thumb down in there. I've got this little spudger. Come on, sweetie. Let me watch that again. Make sure that I caught that right. Squeezing, prying. Is he pushing? He's pushing. He's pushing this. He's prying these, pushing this down, and then popping this up. I see. How long have we been going now? Give me a second. Let me take a look. 46 minutes. Cool. I'm going to take another jab at this real quick. If I can't get it here in a minute, I'm just going to take a break. I just need some water. Okay, prying that. I guess you do just use your finger. Oh, almost. Mm. I can get this side pretty good. It's just this thumb of mine with no nail. I'm not kidding. I literally just cut my thumb, my fingernails, and just hit these. So this is tough. Like digging in. There's got to be a better way. I mean, it's pretty cut and clear. It's exactly what he's doing. That's not going to be thick enough, and I can't get this to stay. And I don't want to risk anything, such as damaging, right? So if it had anything, the springs will wait, because I have new springs, which they feel great. I did them on mine. Mine's just a black controller. So this is the first white classic I've gotten to do. It's just a little bit different when it comes to this portion. Yeah, I can't get it to release. So, again, instead of digging more of my nail out, possibly damming this, we're going to let it go. And I'm not done with it. I just want to get it back to her so that she at least has a good feeling controller again with good sticks, good button layout. These are still good. Should be all right with those. And then when I buff it, I'll get these out because I'm definitely going to buff it. I got to figure out how to do that just on the sense of confidence. But for now, let's go ahead and get it cleaned. That'll be all right there. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why, but I've been singing the A-Team for like a month, just out of nowhere. I've never watched the A-Team. The theme song is just stuck in my fucking head. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. There's a couple different ways you can apply. Certain times I like to do this. Hit it with a little bit, real gently, with a Q-tip. You're probably going, oh, but there's hair. There's hair. Well, guess what this thing does? It collects hair. It collects hair. And then if you're worried about anything being left over, which there will be, especially if you're not gentle, that's where your toothbrush comes in. You gently rub it with your toothbrush. Yeah, that got a good bit up. Yep, and if you're ever worried there's too much, just give a dab. But again, if you're using the right alcohol, you should be fine. And remember, a little bit will go a long way. Oh, that's an old cliche. Yeah, shut up. No, a little bit goes a long way with a lot of shit. All right. So yeah, she'll get like that, right? Well, that's when you grab this bad boy. I have seen guys talk about different ways to do different parts of the boards as well as your chips. You do want to be gentle with certain parts, abso-fucking-lutely. Like you can even see them. They're real tiny down here, right? That's an easy one. But for the most part, you're not really going to hurt too much. There's no real way to brush it. It's just making sure you get all around. All the dirt. You'd be surprised. Like, I was surprised even by mine. because I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but I consider myself pretty clean. I wash my hands regularly every time I eat, every time I touch my face, anytime, right? I mean, Jesus. I wash my mouth for fuck's sakes. I get done eating and I wash my mouth. I'm not talking brush my teeth. I literally take a little bit, a little bit of dab. You gotta wash your lips. Your lips get food on them. You touch your face, you touch your lips, you touch things. Nobody thinks about that. I mean, I didn't. I'm meaning that. Like I said, nobody thinks about that because I'm like, oh shit. One day I thought about it. I was like, you ever think about that to somebody? And they were like, no, not really. So, I mean, I might be weird, but that's how we can pass some shit around, you know? So, I don't know. Try to at least wash my face, make sure there ain't no shit on it. I mean, there's plenty of shit already growing. Just look at me. I'm getting this thing a little bit better. Now, I did not get to inspect. I will. Most drifting in your Joy-Cons are caused by two things. First one, hair, fuzzballs, get down in here. You're probably like, how? I don't know. Fucking gravity, Earth. It just happens. They get the fuck in there. So you got to get tweezers and just take them out. You won't notice them. You won't see them because you get the shit all over it, right? The whole thing's put together. So you can do that. And the other way is you can blow it out with a little air compressor. If it's not that, and the old ones here, they're these little bars. These little copper bars right here and right here. Right? And there's ones down underneath there too, a spring. Now they stopped using that design. Now, like PlayStation 4, the newer Xbox controllers too, they don't use that. They use some type of I don't want to say it's like a silicone base. It almost feels like a fucking rubber band. I like looked at it and was like, you could replace that with the shit they put in your braces. Like, there's no fucking way, right? All right, actually, let's do this. I still have yet to get a little tiny octopus. Those things are cool. There's other ones too, just, you know, soldering holders. Ooh, let's do this. Yeah, and we're gonna do a cross like that. And nope, not yet. These are just my methods. This is just what I have found that I like to do. There's no right or wrong, but this is just the way I go about it. Because like I said, I have found that the Q-tip picks up the hair or any little dust, and around again these real tiny chips. You don't fucking drag it. You just dab. Dab and give a little twirl. Just a gentle twirl. That's right. That's right, George. Just a gentle twirl. Just a gentle twirl. I can hear Jerry saying it now, George Costanza. Some silicone. Sorry, I had to wash up. Hey, now that I know you're there, I'll remember to look up, brother. Sorry, I spaced that for a second. We use both. And if you think I'm wasting that, I'm not. That gets put aside and it gets used for other shit. Because it ain't dirty yet. It's dirty for this. Too dirty for this. All right, now that we got it apart, I'm going to show you those little chips I was talking about. Where the corrosion was. Yeah, there they are. Put that there. Doot. So they're tiny, but it's this little guy right here and this little guy right here. On mine, it was almost like a, I don't know, it almost looked like, I guess, battery acid. It was brownish. It looked almost like the chip itself was fried, and I was like, oh, fucking breaking my balls, really? Breaking my balls. And then yeah, just a little bit of alcohol, a little dab, a little toothbrush action, nice and cleaned up. No, I didn't get back here. And look, even if there isn't, you don't see any soldering, any bits, any chips, any capacitors, anything, you still want to get a Q-tip in there and clean it. Give this other side that same amount of love. Dun, 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 dun. Now Spaceballs is stuck in my fucking head. Oh man, that's gonna be a banger of a movie, right? A fucking sequel. The Search for More Money. No. So fucking funny. I can't wait. Schmeckle-a-four-eyed. Little schmeckle-a-four-eyed. Oh, let's get in there real good. The biggest places that I've found with triggers that are the dirtiest are the sides. And then next to the top. Your top, you wouldn't think is. You would think is the most. It's not. Because your fingers actually click so much more to the dirt back. Not sure if you can see how yellow that is, but she's pretty yellow. It happens. When I took mine apart, my silicone was like orange. Like I would eat Doritos and wash up. But I guess enough of it over time, even with the littlest traces, right? It happens. We're human. We're fucking disgusting. Almost. There's still some crud up in the T for the LT. Now I get the rest of that. That's easy. Come here, little tooth. Beautiful. Oh, my favorite part. These little guys. Because you can't really see down in there. But you'd be surprised how dirty they get. And because these are spring and they're metal, I won't even mess with hitting those with the Q-tip. There's no point. Just hit it immediately with this shit. In fact, if you have remote controls at home and you don't do this at least once every 6 months to them, and you're prone to just turning the TV on once every, I don't know, week, you're going to be damn right that thing's going to build up battery acid eventually. You just take it out, wipe her down real good. Let her air dry. Don't take long. Let's get a report too. We want to talk to people, right? And there's one spot I know I forgot. That is the little bumpers. The little tiny bumpers up top. Got to get them bad boys. Now, these are a soft button already installed. I have replacements for them, but they require desoldering, and they're right here. They're real tiny. I have to get that whole piece off. Again, something to venture into over the summer. And that is one thing I will be having is a lot of time. I have decided to take time away from work for a little bit over the summer so I can try and get back to being in balance. I did this a few years back in 2023. It was a very big help. I have vertigo chronically, and over time it builds, especially if I don't get out a whole lot. I'm just hitting the contacts one more time just before we start doing a little bit more, which is cleaning the shell. But yeah, it helped tremendously. A coworker had actually recommended it and said his mother actually suffered from the same thing growing up. So she would take a month, 2 months off from work, and she would focus on walking and getting back her balance as well as spatial awareness. And that's exactly what it did for me. I've got a couple of ideas to help it a little bit better this time, but got everything going and in play just the other day and spoke with my manager, and it was very, very relaxing to hear him you tell me what you need and I'm here for you. That was his first thing out of his mouth. That's how I operate. You tell me what you need and I'm here for you. He wasn't here the first time that I had to go through this. He knows about my condition. And is well aware of it, but he didn't get to partake in the time before. And the time before, the manager I had, she's a wonderful person. Her reaction was kind of, okay, we'll figure this out. And it's like, I don't need that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make it personal, but I'm telling you something a little bit personal I need right now. But I love you. Not like that, but like as as a human being, you're trying to just be. I get it. But damn it, I don't need that. But yes, he was very, very, very comforting. He made me well up a little bit when he had said that, because that made me feel rather cared for the first time at a company. Or I shouldn't say for the first time at a company, but for as quickly and profoundly, because I wasn't expecting that. And not meaning he was going to tell me no or anything like that, but yeah. When you don't expect kindness and compassion, it hits a little bit harder. Just like when you don't expect somebody to dishearten you, meaning somebody that you're close to, and they say something you don't agree with, it hurts 10 times worse than what it would if it were a stranger. It's because it's somebody you're close to, right? Same thing, principle. Anywho, now, the fun part. Let's clean this shell. I think most of what I can see from it, or was able to determine seeing from it, is that she just needs a good alcohol rub. Ooh. And then, like I said, next time I will buff it. And when I buff it, I'll do a full clean. That's a little bit of a bath. Literally, you throw it in with a bath. White stuff like this, not that I am recommending, but I am personally going to test on my own. I've seen guys dump in, soap, water. They do that whole thing. And I look at this. I'm like, this is white. They use after the fact some type of two things: hydrogen peroxide, 12%, either lotion or liquid. They submerge it or they wrap it. If it's the, if it's the like the lotion, they literally just cover it and they put UV light on it and they leave it and then they unwrap it like a day later and it's good. The other is submerging it, same thing. You wrap UV light around it within a day or so. All the it starts with a B beronium oxide, I believe, or something. The yellow of it comes out. I think for small yellowing, I would think a little bit of bleach would work, just a tiny bit. Now, no, just hear me out. Not a lot. A splash, people. You see this? Can you see this? This is just a little splash. Well, maybe you can't see it, but literally just a tiny, tiny little splash on a good sized thing of it. I say little because bleach, being corrosive that type that it is with plastics, can easily dry it out if you put too much, especially. And then the controller's no longer malleable within, I would say, even a year. Under good stress, could easily crack. Oh, I forgot those. For bigger stuff like this, I don't like to use the Q-tips. I will for these corners, but I use cotton pads. I'll be back. And they are premium cotton rounds. You can find them at your local grocers. Oh, wow. I've been going. I said almost like 20 minutes ago I was going to take a break, but let's wipe this down. And then, yeah, I'm going to take a quick break. Wish chips weren't crack. I know, dude. Chips are like fucking crack. I will say, I have not had Doritos in a while. Like, just haven't. Just, I don't know. Haven't had a need for feel of chip, I guess. The crunch, I guess you could say. And then I tried some today for the first time in like 4 or 5 months. I didn't like it. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It just made me laugh though because it was like, oh my god, this actually tastes processed. I used to be a chip connoisseur. Like, you can ask Roy. Me and him would go back and forth on chips. Like, all the signatures limiteds. Like, oh man, so good. And I don't know. A couple years ago, it was like had some stuff going on with my stomach, and just found out you can't just eat that. Like, you just can't eat just chips. You can't just snack on that anymore. It was like, oh shit, okay, cool. You can eat these kinds of chips, but you don't want to go too crazy with all the seasonings and all that crap they put on it. It's like, fuck. Well, that sucks. So I kind of pulled away from them, but I would still enjoy them, especially with you, Roy. When I come over, we crunch down on them. So good. But yeah, that's I'd say one of the longest stretches I've had without having at least a Dorito chip. I've been eating those since I was little, addicted as hell. Yeah, she's picking up a lot. But yeah, I tried to eat it with my lunch, and man, I was like, either they're changing their seasonings because shit is getting too expensive, or I'm just losing it. I can't eat it anymore. I don't like the flavor. It's not nacho cheese no more. Felt this thing was real sticky in here. Keep pulling it towards me. I'm so sorry about that. Just a habit. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to taking a little bit of time off. And what that means for me is it's not a vacation. I have to build up into quite a few hours of being able to be mobile outside. And that's being out in the sun, being out and walking around, um, and taking in what I just consider my spatial awareness, rebuilding it, so that I can be out in giant depths and be able to be within that and look around, as well as then come into my house and be in the confines of it, and then change that within 20 minutes to 2 hours and be okay. Now when I do that, it sends me into a big spin anymore. Sunlight is literally just damning to my vision. So yeah, it was like this last time. So it was just like, yep, this is just. I mentioned it to my manager back in March and just letting him know, hey, this could be a thing. I'm just letting you know where I'm at now. I'm working towards it. But when we come up towards it, that's when we'll have the real conversation. And we came up to it, and yep, he had made mention on a call too. He was like, "You don't look too well," and I was like, "I'm pretty beat." And this was Wednesday. We have our meetings, and those are what I call my long days. I get up at about 6:30, 7 in the morning, and then the meeting goes until about 5:30 at night. And then I get done with that, and I feed the kids, clean the kitchen, and then by the time I'm done and settled, it's like 7:15, 7:30, if I'm lucky. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's just life for me now. I enjoy every minute of it, but I'm in this house all the time. So, because I can't get out, and that's kind of just a timing thing also, yes, on me. But when I do get out, it's Jane's a huge help. She's wonderful. Um, she's actually been helping me, and that's what we were doing. We were actually doing mall walks, and I went from being able to walk the mall like once up and then a little bit back, to our son. Like I said the other week, for his birthday, we just walked the mall for like 3 hours, and it wasn't until the end of that I was like, oh, okay, I can't do this no more. I'm sorry, buddy. He was getting pretty beat too, but yeah, I was pretty proud of that. I was able to at least build that up. But as I even told my manager, I was like, that's still not good. We immediately went outside, and it was like, oh my God, my eyes. By the time we got home, I had to lay down. I laid down for like an hour and a half. Didn't even sleep, just laid there, just trying to reposition my balance and get it to where I could like get up back out of bed and it not feel like everything's just going to spin. And yeah, most of you listening are, oh yeah, man, that sucks. You got to sit there and just lay there with your phone. Nope, I can't look at the phone. That's one thing too. I used to be all on my phone. I can't anymore. I'm on an average about an hour and 40 minutes a day, according to my Apple time, which I'm fine with. Most of that's just texting Jane, and us figuring things out for like the day or just nonsense. But when you guys hit me up, yeah, I do my best to hit you back. It's just tough sometimes. And lately, yeah, it's May. Me and Jane are learning that May is our busy, busy, busy month. We have my birthday, her birthday, Joseph's birthday. The kids are ending all of their school stuff, concerts, plays, and we compact all that in 5 weeks. Oh, it's fun. I do enjoy it. I need to get down here a little bit more and over here a little bit more. But with that, taking the break, part of what I got to do is screen time. So I've got time with work for that, and that's what's going to be different. I didn't do that before. I just got outside and walked and kept my screen time at like what I normally did, just playing a video game, because that's really all I really wanted to get back to, and enjoy a movie, and then be able to go and sit out on my porch if I wanted to, like that kind of shit. So this time I'm trying to put it into where I'll be dedicated screen time 4 hours, 4 hours. So that gives me time for training as well as meetings and things like that. But not a week. It's like 4 hours a month, so 1 hour a week. That's reasonable. And then to slowly build after I spend 2 weeks laying on the couch gaining rebalance for the first part of it, I will be on here at least. I'm going to try and at least do one stream every couple days just so that I'm continually stopping what I'm doing from running around on the property and sitting down on a screen like I would be at work and doing work for 2 or 3 hours and then stopping and then going back out and doing more stuff on the house or the property. I didn't think to do that stuff like that last time, and I think this time it's going to help. And one of the first things Jane said was, "Let's see what we can do about getting your car going." I was like, "Hell yeah, I miss driving up and down this street, especially." All right. Not too shabby. Oh, that might be a wear. I think it is. There we go. Nope, just a good spot. And if you're wondering, do the bristles scratch? Nope. The bristles do not scratch. They're too soft. And I don't push hard. It's not going to hurt it. Well, I would say this is where your dirt builds up the most, is down here in this nub. You wouldn't even realize it. You would think it would be up in here. It's really down here in this nub and back up in here where this knuckle digs in. I noticed that pattern in almost all of my controllers, and as well as other controllers that I've opened up, that seems to be the spots that really build up the most. And again, if you get something as easy as a spudge kit, comes with little stuff like this so that you can fit in between those cracks of your electronics and scoop all that out real nicely. Now, when it's this thick, I won't use this thing. I'll use this. I'll use the pads first to get it wet and then hit it with this in the end. All right. Back piece is nice and clean. Let's get that front. Bye-bye. I did not expect to go this late, but hey, what the hell? Now, this is where this little tool comes in handy. This little hook is for cables. You can use it to hook cables around, use it to control them, right? Well, you can also use it to stick inside of little holes inside of where your screws are. Maybe there's a little dirt in there. You can actually stick this in there, a little paper towel. You do the same thing here. You stick this down in places like this, move your stuff around. It picks up a good bit of dirt. There's so much of a glare. I'm so sorry about that. I'll fix the lighting here soon. But yeah, it gets all that up pretty well. It's rather nice. One more time. One more time. Oh. That's all right. I know what I can do with that. We're going to hit you with the toothbrush. It's a toothbrush. If you can imagine that shit. The kit. I got to get one. Dude, right? No, I'm telling you. Well, the Spudger kit is absolutely worth it for $9. You get all the stuff for prying. It's really cool. Here, I had it somewhere. There it is. She's nice. Little guitar picks. But no, they are. They're shaped like guitar picks, but they're really, really like stiff. They're good for prying open controllers, as well as remote controls and all other types of crap. See that? That's where this little guy comes in handy. Take a little bit. Very nice. Very, very nice. I gotta stop singing it. I gotta get something funkier in my head. Roy, give me a song. Give me anything better than the fucking A-Team. Anything. I don't care if it's a fucking show tune. I can't get fucking A-Team's themes out of my goddamn head. Yeah, that's where. Now, I'm not ignorant. I know I won't get all of the shit out of this, the yellow or not the yellow, the barium oxide, which causes the yellowing. But I at least want to get it nice and smooth. Smooth, my friends, smooth. That's the key. Sail, don't do that one to me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. You're going to turn me into Cartman. It's a good thing I don't know all the words. Fucking sail away. And I said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. And she said, come sail away. So funny. Mm-hmm. I already see that's just definitely going to need to be hit with the brush. Same with this. It's like a lip right here. Do 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 do. Motherfucking comes that way. Just take every classic rock song and try and stick motherfucker or fucking or fuck any way you can into every chorus of it. It makes it just 10 times funnier. And no, I'm not going to give you an example of one now other than the one I just gave. I'm not that quick on the spot. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm sorry I keep pulling this shit away. I want y'all to watch. Because I don't know about y'all, but this shit for the last several months, just watching it was just peaceful. On my first couple, I got some positive feedback from a couple of you guys. And I was like, oh shit, thanks. That makes me feel good. I'm glad that inspired some of you. I was very happy to hear. I went to visit Roy, and he was like, you inspired me. He pulls out a lightsaber and kind of fixed this guy. And I was like, what? No way. He starts breaking down what he did to get it back to acting right, because it wasn't striking right, and the sound effects weren't striking right. So he went upon himself and found out how you fix it. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. It's nice having things like he said. It's much nicer when you can fix them, right? Especially when we live in a time where it's like it's like the 1910s all over again. They do not want the consumer to be able to fix a fucking thing. What's that? It broke? Oh, well, we got a new one right here. No, you don't want to replace that part. Oh, that part costs just as much as this right here, and this is new. I said it before, and I'll say it again. GE was one of the many companies, not many, shouldn't say many, because when you say that shit, and you're just throwing shit out into the air. Facts, numbers, exacts, right? So GE was one company during the early 1900s as to why we have manufacturers' guarantees, because they were not guaranteeing their equipment, and within 3 months to 6 months, your shit would just break. You couldn't buy the parts. You couldn't get the parts. Fuck you. You want that fixed? Oh, gotta buy a new one. And the government stepped in. You know, when they gave a shit. I'm just saying. Now, this I'm not going to lie. On these, I have gone through 2 or 3 pads just trying to really get, and have just found straight out of the case the stuff. These two, hit them just with this immediately. There's no point. You waste. Those little pads getting the dirt out. Let's see a little bit more. No, there's something with the toothbrush, but it holds the alcohol pretty well. I saw two guys using a paintbrush. I want to try that one too. It's that do it on a console because that's mainly where I've seen it the most. I've seen guys do it with this, but they're so small. It's almost like no point. Yeah, let's get you good. When was that again? Love you. You can kind of tell, kind of can't. I'll get better lighting on these things soon too. Figure that out. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for whichever controller you are. I got the start button cleared off. Those numbers aren't very cleared off, but the start button is. Just want to show the difference. Looks nice. Here I'm trying to be careful because, like I said, there's wear there. The bristles, I don't think they'll make it worse. But just to be safe, do a nice smooth brush across it, right? Just to be extra careful. It's much better. This one, though, just needs it slightly. Just a, you can see just the tiniest little. There we go. Yeah, you can call me psycho. All right, the name's Francis, but everybody calls me psycho. I catch any of you, call me Francis, and I'll kill you. Sit down, Francis. Uptown Funk. I just saw that. Because Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Bam! Uptown Funk you up. Uptown Funk you up. That song rules. It absolutely rules. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. We are going to go ahead and take us a quick break. I'm going to get some water. I need a little medicine because it is getting late. I did forget to take. And we'll be back about 5 or 10 minutes. We'll start packing this bad girl back together. Get her new Joy-Cons on, her new little buttons. And we'll take her for a test drive on a nice little round of GoldenEye, as long as it's not too late. I don't see myself taking too much longer, but I said that when I start this. I have time blindness, and it's bad. It's real. But anywho, yep. Get yourself some water. Take yourselves a break. Smoke if you got them. And, yeah, we'll be back after it here in a minute. Enjoy the music. So good. A little dancing. Thanks, brother. Keeping it out there. Keeping it moving, huh? Love it. Now, Jane wrote that one a while back, and man, it just kicks. She was actually playing around with loops the other day, and I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, please, yes, you absolutely know what you're doing with that shit. Give us more, please. Welcome back, you filthy animals. We are gonna go ahead and start putting some new buttons in this guy. This is our little button kit and replacement kit. Comes with these nice little tools here. Yeah, they're as good as well, you could take the one and you could go out into the yard. You go out to the yard there and you dig yourself a nice hole with it. You get a pretty decent sized hole out of it. Maybe a little mouse could fit in there. You get more use out of it doing that than trying to use it to use anything in here. No, it's not a bad tool. I shouldn't say that. It's okay. Does the job, but yeah, I got better. I got a little bit better. But brand new little silicone pad. Oh. I'm going to give these to her. I don't like them. I personally don't like them, but she might. You put them on the end of your sticks. They're in here. There's this little pry tool. Could bend it in half. See? Your pry tool you shouldn't be able to bend like that. Should have some give, but that's not even my dexterous hand, which is this one for guitar. This is a pry tool. I could barely bend that motherfucker. That's a pry tool. The first ones I got, I was like, oh, okay, I understand. That's why they're cheap. And then I found I fix it, and I was like, oh, I understand. That's why you're cheap. Ah, these. These little bad boys will need soldered. And we will figure that out first on my equipment before I do that to anybody else's. That little guy, that little guy. These are those other little guys that I will need. Oh, man, come on. You're hanging on, aren't you? Look at this. Geronima! Let's get these in here. And a spring. And a clicker. And another clicker. Little clicker. And dink dink. Little slinky. Little slinky guy. I personally found these to be real nice. I tried to find gray, but all I could really find that was at least like, I'm not going to get ripped off, right? Was these ones with these little gray button things that you put on top. Come on, where are you? Don't tell me you don't fit. You fit. Just got to get you there. There we go. My eyes are just bad right now. There we go. Next. They're up on the roof with the hot mops. Oh, damn it, Roy. I love you. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, we don't need to put that on there yet. Well, in this way, it'll still feel like her Joy-Con. This one's real loose, though. I'm actually going to be excited when I can replace that one. Cool. Alrighty. Now, the other one thing that we need to do, usually I soak them in water, but we didn't have that time. So, these little guys are just going to get a real quick polish. There you are, right in front of me. And then a real good scrub with the toothbrush. Get those little corners in there. This will help get all the outside, get it back to looking white. Okay. Let's put you down. I was reading too, you want to be careful with alcohol on your silicone pads. Alcohol can dry that shit out. Which makes sense, because that's what alcohol does. Oh. This might be straight up wear from it rubbing on the side of it. Oh, let's see. Are you aware? Yep, you're aware. That's okay. Hey now. Well, I'm the one making it more difficult. I have tools in front of me that could pick that up easily. I'm the one fucking fighting to the teeth over here. For no damn reason. Other than just two. Now, Roy, I think I said this actually to Roy recently. As I'm sitting here doing this, I just realized, oh shit, I didn't restart back up Twister. Oh yeah, that's right, it's on HBO. Oh yeah, I saw it on Blu-ray. I had it on Blu-ray somewhere the other day. Just a little bit. Should have bought it, right? Get it on my hard drive. Man, need to definitely own that one. When did that start? Why did I stop owning movies? And then it clicked again. I was like, oh yeah, me and Roy just had that conversation. I think I did. I think when I went over to his house, I mentioned it. Me and my old man were trying to figure out. I was just trying to kick around, like, when did this start? Like, when did we stop making the DVD worthy? Like, right? We had a whole collection going for a minute, a couple years actually, DVD worthy. And then it hit me. TiVo. Once TiVo came into the house, I'll go down that rabbit hole someday. But yeah, the introduction of TiVo into the home absolutely changed us buying shit when it came to DVD worthy. There's a point on buying it now. It's always on something. We can record it. That was the attitude. We can record it. Actually, let me get a new one of those. Just soaked up a good bit of that. Oh, I hear my munchkin bear outside crying. I'm proud of her. I went outside just to check, make sure we're locked up for the night before starting, and she was outside of the master area of the house and over into the living room on the back of the couch. She's been living here for a year. She has not left these quarters. She has not left the studio, our bedroom, the reading room, or our main bathroom on the right side of the house. She just won't go out to the living room unless I'm out there, and she'll pop out for like maybe a second and then run right back in. Kids said they spotted her on their bed the other day too, and I was like, I don't know. But now I'm like, no way. She's getting out of her shell. Put you here because I need to get you next. Yeah, we definitely need to get you next. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm being a fucking goof. Three more. And then we will be putting her back together in full. Play a little GoldenEye. Make myself sick before bed. No, I love it. Last time it did though. It gave me a little bit of the spins. I think I just wasn't prepared for it. I hadn't played a first person like that in a minute. I was just really excited about James Bond coming out soon, man. By the same guys who did fucking Hitman. I made sure I uploaded that today too. I'm gonna tinker around in that. I definitely would love to play a little bit of Hitman right before playing some 007 just to get the feel of the controls. Because I'm going to go ahead and guess the engine's similar in the sense of what the buttons are going to do, the mechanisms. I don't know. What do you think, Roy? You excited? I'm stupid excited for the fucking 007 game. It's going to be fucking rad. Sweet. Super sweet. Ooh. All right. Oh, got one more. Got one more. You'll live, Bear. Right now, she's in the reading room. She's not trapped. She can go out into the living room. She can go back into the bedroom. She has full roam access to the house. But she refuses to go. She's still just skittish. She's older. Blew my mind. She's 11 this year. Not cruddy anymore. It's good. Still gonna hit it with a little bit of toothbrush, toothbrush, toothbrush. Have you used your toothbrush on each tooth today? Okay. Okay, I think we're good there. Now, time to reassemble you. Where'd your friend go? Here's your friend. Friendo. Nope. Oh, John. Looks like something straight out of Star Wars. I don't know. It could be that I'm just tired and sleep deprived. Just saying. Nope. I'm laughing at myself. I've done this before. You're supposed to put it in and then do that. Here we go. And then you don't be a dumbass. So here, do this part first because I'm doing things backwards. And it's just getting a little bit late for this old dog. There we go. Now that that's all in there, do 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 do. Shoop, shadoo, shoop, shoop, shadoo, we come. Here, little screw, 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 screw. Did it? Come on. Oh my God, Roy, how have I forgotten? I keep forgetting. I feel like a terrible friend for even forgetting. 4K 30th anniversary edition Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, 1995 and 96. $50. UHD. Sold by, I believe, Groove.com now. Was Shout Factory. But yeah, pre-order. Yeah. Shit's gonna be sick. I think it comes out in like a couple weeks. I think it's amazing that we're gonna get that before we get our Goro that we placed an order for over a year ago. So never, ever, ever pre-ordering with Atari ever again or anything by Limited Run Games, because apparently that's just their thing, and people are okay with that. And I'm like, no, no. Oh, come on now. Be careful not to over tighten. You want them snug. Snug, snug, snug. You want that little thing to be able to do that too. Now this, let's put back on. Oh, hey. We got two little guys here that need plopped back in. Little pop action. Okay. That should stay. Hey. I guess I didn't push that one down all the way. That's right. These fit like a star. Not up and down. Cool. Now, before we seat it, I'm going to get these bad boys back in. Now, if you're wondering with these, no, it's a motor. You don't necessarily need to clean it. If you have gunk built up here around the inside of this little spot, sure, you want to clean that out. That's rare. I've been taking things apart since I was 8, maybe a little bit younger. I've seen a lot of motors, old, little, tiny, big. The one thing that I would notice is motors that weren't running very well had this like buildup right in here. And by buildup, I don't mean like liquidy, like you could touch it and it would pull away. Like a buildup, like you touch it and it's like sticky, like real thick, sticky, like not good. Believe you are on this side. I bet it's actually this side. Just the way it's hanging. You know, putting these back in, you want to be careful. I've seen videos, all the dudes, obviously you want to push here, right? I'm not going to say I've seen people do it, but I can only imagine how many people push the weight. That's where your shit's going in. It's like pushing against the wall when you're plugging in your fucking phone. Like, you just got to gently get that damn thing in there. Don't push down on the wire. Oh. Come on, sweetie. One thing my old man taught me when I was younger is if you're ever unsure, especially when doing something like this, take it back out. Just take it the fuck back out. Start over. That I wasn't sure if that was seating right at all. I kind of can't tell because it's so fucking small. If I lean too far forward, I'm going to bump this camera. Now, it may look like I'm pushing. I'm not. I've got my thumb here and I've got my finger here. So I'm just trying to wiggle it in and use the sides. Because again, you don't want to push down on that wire. I'm going to go ahead and let that one sit. Get over here. There we go. Snug as a bug. Snug as a bug, baby. All right. Now the fun part. Straight up downtown, a dirty you really wanna love me forever. Oh, oh, oh. Who sings that? Is that Paula? Straight up downtown, damn it. Something like that, right? Oh, oh, oh. All right. Getting excited, and I even missed one because I'm getting excited. And this happens. It's just gonna. You have to just accept it and back up and start again and go, okay, I know where you go. I want to say, I'm looking at things upside down. This little spot's got to go on a spot. Let me see. Yes, it's for this. We got it in the right spot. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, shit. Because it looks like it should be right there. It's not. Well, for whatever it is, I want to make sure it's just going to be out of the fucking way. There we go. We'll do this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you tuck it in. Maybe not. Yep, right there. Sorry about that. Sometimes it just takes a minute to find out where the shit's supposed to line up. I'm going to go ahead and bet there's a screw that's going to go there. I'm going to try this. It's feeling funky, but I think it's because I've got the pressure down on it. Whew. Oh. Okay. Now the fun part. Get these tops back on. And this is supposed to go on before this. That's right. Shit. See? It's all right. It's just learning. Just got to also be patient. Something you keep trying to teach the kids is just being patient. Even if you feel rushed, just take a break. Take a breath. It'll be all right. There we go. Now, third time is the charm, right, folks? Right, ladies and germs? Because let's face it, we're fucking germs over here. Ladies are ladies, but we're just a bunch of fucking germs. Yes, said it. Nope. Roll and roll. Back over that way. Cool. Hey, that's my fault. Now, this part needs to get underneath here. I was going to say, I don't believe this is supposed to go with the white. It's just a second. There we go. Where we want on the snap, sweetie. Oh, I can even already feel it. That's what's up. Alrighty. Let's get her screwed back together. If you all don't mind, we are going to skip GoldenEye. I, for whatever reason, am sweating hard. I'm not sure why. Now, one thing I have found out is that's actually a little part of my condition. But that's okay. I'm usually asleep when it happens. Okay. Oh. Lost him. Actually, yeah, folks, we're just going to end her there. Getting a little too hot. But we got her put back together. She is built. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. Take care. Be safe, be kind, and be well.